There was once a poor man who lived a very simple life. He owned no land, no animals, and no possessions of value. All he had were his hands, his time, and his determination to survive. Every morning, before the sun fully rose, he would wake up. Not because he wanted to, but because life demanded it. The world did not wait for tired people, and hunger did not respect sleep. He would step outside his small home and look at the road ahead of him. The same road he walked every day. The same road that never seemed to lead anywhere new. Every night, he returned home exhausted. His body was tired, but his mind was even more tired. Questions filled his thoughts. Why does nothing change? Why do I work so hard and remain poor? Is this all my life will ever be? He never complained out loud. But inside his heart, doubt slowly began to grow. Still, he kept going. The village where he lived was quiet and simple. Most people survived by farming, trading, or owning small businesses. Some were poor, some were comfortable, and a few were wealthy. The poor man belonged to the lowest group. He worked wherever work was available. One day he carried heavy goods. Another day he cleaned houses. Sometimes he helped farmers in the fields from sunrise to sunset. He accepted every job with gratitude. But no matter how much effort he gave, his life stayed the same. People noticed. Some villagers laughed at him. "Why do you work so hard?" they asked. "You will always be poor." Others shook their heads in pity. "You should be smarter," they said. "Hard work alone will not save you." Their words hurt, but the man said nothing. He had learned that arguing with people who had already judged you was pointless. At night, when the village was quiet, he sat alone in his small room. A single lamp lit the space. The silence felt heavy. He dreamed of a better life. Not luxury. Not riches. Just peace. He wanted to wake up without fear. He wanted to sleep without worry. He wanted to feel that his effort mattered. But dreams alone did not change reality. One afternoon, something unusual happened. A wealthy trader arrived in the village. His clothes were clean. His posture was confident. His voice carried authority. Villagers gathered around him. "I am looking for workers," the trader announced. "People who are willing to work hard and stay committed." Excitement spread quickly. The trader continued. "If you work for me, I will pay you more money than you have ever earned before." People whispered to each other. Hope filled the air. The poor man felt his heart beat faster. This sounded like an opportunity he had been waiting for. But then the trader added something unexpected. "There will be no daily pay," he said. "No weekly pay. You will be paid at the end of the year." Silence followed. The villagers looked at each other in fear. "How will we survive?" someone asked. "What if you leave?" another shouted. "What if we work and get nothing?" One by one, people stepped back. Fear replaced excitement. The trader waited, but no one came forward. The poor man stood still. That night, he could not sleep. His mind replayed the trader's words again and again. The offer was risky. But staying where he was felt even riskier. He thought about his past years. Years of hard work with no progress. Years of effort with no reward. And then a thought came to him. If I continue doing the same thing, I will continue getting the same result. The next morning, while the village returned to its usual routine, the poor man walked toward the trader's house. His heart was beating fast, but his steps were steady. "I want to work for you," he said calmly. The trader looked at him closely. "You understand the risk?" the trader asked. "Yes," the man replied. "But I also understand that comfort has kept me poor." The trader nodded. And so, the poor man began working. From the first day, he gave his best. He arrived early and left late. He listened more than he spoke. He observed everything. While others avoided difficult tasks, he accepted them. While others complained, he stayed silent. Weeks passed. Then months. Life became harder. Some days he returned home hungry. Some nights doubt whispered to him, "You are wasting your time. You should have chosen safety. You will regret this." The villagers laughed again. "He works for free," they said. "He is foolish." The man heard them, but he did not respond. Instead, he reminded himself of one thing. Short-term pain is better than long-term regret. As time passed, something changed inside him. He became stronger, more disciplined, more patient. He learned how the business worked. He learned how decisions were made. He learned how trust was built. While others chased quick money, he was building long-term value. The trader noticed. "You work differently," the trader said one evening. "You work like someone who sees beyond today." The poor man smiled. He still did not know how things would end, but he knew he was no longer the same man who had started. At the end of the year, the trader gathered everyone. The villagers came, curious and doubtful. The trader called the poor man forward. He handed him a bag. Inside was more money than the man had ever seen in his life. Gasps filled the crowd. But the trader was not finished. "I want you to manage part of my business," he said. "You have earned my trust." In that moment, everything changed. Not because of luck. Not because of talent. But because the man chose patience when others chose fear. Discipline when others chose comfort. Growth when others chose excuses. This story carries a powerful lesson. Most people want success, but few are willing to endure the process. They want quick results, easy rewards, instant comfort. But real success is built quietly. It grows when no one is watching. It develops when results are invisible. It strengthens when doubt is loud. If you are struggling today, remember this. The decision that changes your life is often the one that feels uncomfortable at first. Ask yourself, am I choosing what is easy, or what is wise? Because the future rewards patience, not excuses.